nation where Islam holds a religious principle that can influence the nation's economic and social fabric. Islamic ethnic emphasizes the fairness, honesty, and social justice act as a guiding compass for the business conduct, decision making, and financial transition. This unique blend with the tribal multicultural society fosters a dynamic environment where Islamic values are seamlessly integrated into views and various aspects of life. Islamic economy stands apart from the conventional system by protecting the ethical consideration and promoting a more equitable distribution of welfare resources. Core principles like prohibition of interest riba and adherence of Sharia compliant transition have led to the establishment of Islamic banking institutions and financial instruments catering especially to Muslim consumers. One of the main challenges and issues in the Islamic and economy is nepotism and favoritism, transparency and communication, and succession planning. Furthermore, the main objective of this research is to study the relevance of Islamic ethnic and family businesses in Malaysia in the present time. Besides to investigate how Islamic practices incorporated into family business in Malaysia. In addition, we also plan to examine the strength or the weakness of Islamic economic system alongside to overview in general the difference between conventional and Islamic practices in family business in Malaysia. The assignment will be conducted as follows. First, we will provide the problem of the issues of Islamic ethnic and economy in Malaysia. Secondly, we will discuss the potential strategies and solutions to address this challenge, including development of new legal and regulatory frameworks with the promotion of good government practices and use of innovative financial mechanisms to support the development and utilization of work assets for social and economic development. Overall, the aim of the assignment is to provide a comprehensive review of the issues and challenges faced by Malaysians in relation to Islamic ethnic and economies and to explore the potential solutions and strategies in order to address the challenges faced by the government. It also used to promote the sustainable development of wakaf assets for the whole benefit of the society. There are a few main goals that we would like to gain by the end of the research. One of them is to study the relevance of Islamic ethnic family business in Malaysia amongst the global marketplace, and the second one is to examine the methods and solution of the issue in Islamic ethnic or family business in Malaysia, and the lastly is to observe the issue arised by those Islamic ethnic business in competing on the market system.
First issue is nepotism and favoritism. In the context of Malaysian family business, where family ties often dominate decision making, these ethical principles are critical to ensuring that all employees are treated equally, regardless of their relationship with the business owner. Nepotism occurs when family members receive preferential treatment in employment, promotion, or compensation based solely on family relationship and not on merit or qualifications. This practice can create resentment among non-family employees, reducing morale and productivity within the organization. Moreover, this undermines the principle of fairness and justice advocated by Islamic teachings, which emphasize equal opportunity for all. Employees who receive favoritism may feel marginalized and undervalued, which negatively impact their commitment to the organization and overall job satisfaction. Combating nepotism and favoritism requires a concerted effort to instill meritocracy and transparency in hiring and promotion process. Islamic ethics emphasizes the importance of competence, that is, people are selected based on skills, qualification, and role fit rather than personal relationship. The next is transparency and effective communications. It's a fundamental principles of Islamic business. Ethics need to build trust and accountability within the family business. However, maintains clear boundaries between individuals within the context of a close-knit family. Structured specialized areas can cause serious problems and potentially misunderstandings and conflicts. In family business, informal communication often dominates while important decisions are being made. conducted during informal meeting or discussion without going through formal channels communication. This informality can increase flexibility and speed of decision making, but it can also cause ambiguity and confusion, especially for non-family employees. You feel left out of important conversation or decision. Moreover, when family relationship and business dealings become intertwined, boundaries can become blurred. Powers and responsibility make it difficult to create transparent processes.
The third is succession planning. Succession planning is a complex but important aspect of a family business. This is especially true in the context of Islamic inheritance law and cultural expectations prevalent in Malaysian society. Islamic principles provide the basis for the distribution of wealth and assets between heirs. But transferring leadership and ownership within the family business require careful consideration of a variety of factors, including competency, fairness, and family harmony. Islamic inheritance law ensure an equitable distribution of assets among family members by stipulating a specific share for each heir.
However, reconciling these legal requirements with the operational needs and strategic direction of your business can be difficult. This is especially true if some family members are actively involved in the company or have expressed interest in leadership roles. Moreover, succession planning involves more than equitable distribution of assets. This requires developing the next generation of leaders and preparing them for the responsibilities and challenge of running a business. Since succession decision must be based on merit and not solely on family ties, the balance between principles of justice, adlu, and ability kifayah become paramount.
The next issue is balancing family and business interests in family businesses is complex, especially regarding profit distribution. Islamic value emphasize justice and fairness, as reflected in the concept of mudarabah, a profit-sharing arrangement where profits are shared according to a predetermined ratio, and losses are borne by the capital provider unless the manager is at fault. These principles support fair resource distribution and entrepreneurship. In family businesses, varying levels of involvement and contribution from family members can lead to conflict over profit sharing. Active manager may feel entitled to larger portion, while those providing capital or other support might accept significant returns. Additionally, generational differences influence perspective on business and wealth, with older generation prioritizing stability and long-term growth and younger members favoring immediate returns and innovation.
Nepotism and favoritism undermine meritocracy, moral and company reputation in Malaysia family business. To address this issue, a comprehensive strategy grounded in Islamic value of justice and fairness is essential. Islamic teaching emphasize justice and fairness, necessitating that business decisions be based on qualification, not family ties. Transparency is key, involving clear communication and open operation to build trust. Merit-based recruitment, regular performance assessment, and conflict of interest regulation ensure position are filled by qualified individual. Strong governance through diverse board and external audit maintain accountability. Accountability mechanisms such as transparent grievance procedure and strict anti-nepotism law ensure fairness and prompt action against misconduct. Educating employees on Islamic business ethics and ethical leadership foster on ethical culture. By implementing this strategy, family-run business can uphold Islamic ethics, promote meritocracy, and enhance effectiveness and reputation, creating a fair and transparent work.
In Malaysian family enterprise, succession planning is especially important in light of Islamic business norm. For this company to success and remain sustainability, a seamless and moral leadership transfer from one generation to the next is essential. A comprehensive strategy emphasizing justice, meritocracy, and strategic vision that is in line with Islamic values is needed to address this challenge. Ethical succession planning start with defining objective, transparent standard for choosing success. Ethical succession planning start with defining objective, transparent standard for choosing successor. This standard ought to be determined by credential, expertise, leadership, potential, and compatibility with the mission and values of the company. Business can make sure that these best qualified people are selected for leadership roles by putting an emphasis on competence and merit rather than just family ties. This method ensures that judgments are made in an ethical and transparent manner while adhering to Islamic ideal of justice, and fairness. Formalizing succession planning is crucial to preventing uncertainty and possible conflict. This entails creating a formal succession plan that details the procedure and deadline for changing leadership. The plan ought to specify the obligation of the process stakeholder, including prospective successor and the existing leadership. Business can lower the likelihood of misunderstanding and conflict by providing clarity and ensuring that everyone is aware of the succession plan through documentation. Enhancing the fairness and transparency of the succession planning process can be achieved by involving a wide set of stakeholders. Members of the family, non-family senior executive, and other board members or advisors should all be part of this group. Business can make sure that possible successors are evaluated more impartially and fairly by embracing different points of view. Involving non-family members also guarantees that the procedure is seen as natural and fair while reducing the possibility of biases. Mentorship program can be quite helpful in succession planning since they match aspiring successor with seasonal executive. This mentor can offer a direction, impart wisdom, and assist successor in acquiring the required ability and know-how. A culture of learning and growth is promoted via mentoring, which also makes sure that inspiring leaders have ongoing assistance and criticism. This methodology is consistent with the Islamic concept of ilmu, stressing the value of education and individual development. Putting emergency plan in place is another aspect of effective succession planning. Unexpected occurrences, including abrupt signal or resignation, can interfere with the transfer of leadership. Creating backup plan guarantees that the company is ready to manage this kind of event with ease. To handle the transition, this can entail appointing temporary leader or forming a succession committee. By offering stability and consistency, contingency planning guarantees that the company can successfully handle unforeseen obstacles. So in the conclusion, a true and moral strategy is needed to handle the succession planning issue in Malaysia family business. Business can ensure an efficient and ethical transition of leadership by founding clear succession criteria, formalizing the process involving diverse stakeholders, offering leadership development, putting mentorship program into place, and making contingency plans. These tactics, which are based on Islamic economic norms, support sustainability, justice, and openness, and hence ensure the long-term prosperity of Malaysian family enterprise. The next solution for the issue balancing family and business interest. Family business dealing with Islamic principle face special issue. The family also tries to ensure that the property is distributed fairly to all members in order to ensure the success of the business. Mudharabah means income sharing, which is created in theory but take place when people from different cultures come involved in this business. So despite this difficulty, there is a way to overcome this issue. Firstly, open communication is important in Islamic view. Shura or consultation plays a main role to develop a great collaboration within the family business members. Family members, regardless of their involvement, must understand the purpose, performance, and financial growth of the business. It is important that the profit sharing agreement clearly state from the outset how this will be returned. The contract should consider a percentage of capital income, management liability, and other incentives such as moral incentive or referral ideas. Therefore, review and revise contract regularly to ensure fairness as business and family involved. Those who actively manage should be recognized for the time and effort they put in. But people who provide capital or informal support such as the next step is to close the generation gap. Generations often have very different economic and wealth pattern. Older members may prioritize stability and long-term stability. suggesting reinvesting funds for future growth. At the same time, young people can focus on innovation and make quick returns. Encouraging open dialogue is an important way to close this gap. It can explain long-term strategies by acknowledging young people's desire for innovation. Additionally, including young people's voice in the decision-making process will lead to a balance between calculated risk and sustainable development. It should be said that the main purpose of this process is not business success, but family, humanity, and community. It is important to avoid conflict at all times, but if a conflict arising, make sure to both parties can negotiate a solution. When disagreement arises, it is recommended the elders, family member, or famous Muslim scholar have to resolve the issue. Asset created through family relationship will not make the family or business happy in the long run. In this way, it will respect Islamic value, including justice and equity. Throughout the process, the policy should ensure that revenue is distributed in proportion to the members' contribution and does not lead to expenditure. Empowering stakeholders and ensuring ethic, accountability, and improving the health of the broader society. In this way, family business not only help to create wealth but also bring luck and prosperity to everyone in society. Honest communication, reasonable expectation, and tolerance for different opinion will lead to better work and family relationship.
This study explores challenges which is nepotism, favoritism, and communication. And it also explores opportunities for Malaysian family businesses to follow Islamic business practice. It proposes solutions based on Islamic principles like transparency, fairness, and honesty to create a trusting and ethical environment. Clear policies, open communication, and good governance are crucial. Effective succession planning with a focus on family and diverse stakeholders is important. It also balancing family and business interests requires clear communication and also profit sharing. Ultimately, Islamic values are key to building a successful business that benefit to family, employees, and also society.